Welcome to our deep dive. Today we're going to be looking at financial literacy and how it can help people build wealth. To help us explore this topic in detail, we'll be taking a close look at a 2012 research paper called How Financial Literacy Affects Household Wealth Accumulation. This paper was published in the American Economic Review, and it really dives deep into whether knowing about finances is even more important than education when it comes to building wealth.
You know, it's interesting because this paper starts off by pointing out a problem with traditional economic theory. The theory says that people plan for retirement in a very logical way. They think ahead and save accordingly. But when you look at what actually happens, many people just don't save enough. And this research explores whether a lack of financial literacy is a big part of that problem.
Yeah, and to figure that out, the researchers first had to define and measure financial literacy. So they used a 12-question survey that was given to people in Chile. This survey created what they called a PRIDIT score for each person, and this score basically reflects how well they understand key financial concepts. One surprising finding was that understanding basic financial ideas actually had a bigger impact on wealth than understanding complicated investment strategies.
That's a great point, and it's worth noting that the study used data from the Chilean Social Protection Survey. This survey is really valuable because it includes information from all adults, not just people who are close to retirement. You know, a lot of similar studies only focus on people who are nearing retirement age, but this broader approach gives a much more complete picture of the connection between financial literacy and wealth.
Absolutely, and of course, the study recognized that just because there's a connection between financial literacy and wealth, it doesn't automatically mean that one causes the other. It could be that people who are good at saving are naturally more interested in learning about finances. So to really isolate the true impact of financial literacy, the researchers use something called an instrumental variable approach.
This is a clever approach because it uses factors that are likely to influence financial literacy, but don't directly affect how much wealth someone accumulates. For example, things like exposure to schooling voucher policies or marketing efforts related to pensions. These can impact a person's level of financial literacy without directly influencing their wealth. So by using these instruments, the researchers could pinpoint the specific effect of financial literacy on wealth.
And what did they find?
The findings were quite striking. They highlighted that financial literacy has a much stronger effect on wealth accumulation than just having more schooling.
So even a basic understanding of financial concepts can make a real difference when it comes to building wealth.
Precisely, and to break it down further, the study found that even a small improvement in financial literacy led to a noticeable increase in overall net wealth. They even looked at specific types of assets and found positive impacts on things like pension wealth, housing wealth, and other assets as well.
So it really seems like understanding financial concepts, even at a basic level, can significantly improve a person's ability to build wealth.
Yes, and interestingly, the study also revealed that the positive impact of schooling on wealth only became clear when it was combined with financial literacy. This suggests that education alone may not be enough to guarantee financial success. It's the ability to understand and apply financial knowledge that really makes a difference.
So it's not just about going to school, it's about using that knowledge wisely.
Exactly. Financial literacy is key to unlocking the full potential of education when it comes to building wealth. It's important to remember this study was conducted in Chile, and, that raises the question of whether these findings would hold true in other countries. I mean, every country has its own unique economic structure, social safety nets, educational systems. All these factors could potentially influence the relationship between financial literacy and wealth.
Right. And even if we assume that financial literacy is crucial, the study mainly focuses on knowledge as a starting point. But putting that knowledge into practice is where the real challenge lies. How do we bridge that gap between knowing and doing?
That's a really important point, and thankfully there are tons of resources out there that can help people improve their financial literacy. You've got websites, books, workshops covering a wide range of topics, everything from basic budgeting and saving to more complex stuff like investing and planning for retirement. And a lot of financial institutions also offer educational materials and tools to help their customers make smart decisions.
All those resources are definitely helpful, but just having access to them isn't enough. How can people ensure they're truly engaging with and internalizing this financial knowledge?
The key is to actively apply the concepts you learn. It's not enough to just passively read or listen. Creating a personal budget, actually tracking your expenses, setting clear financial goals, and regularly reviewing your investments, these are all practical steps that can solidify your understanding and promote responsible financial behavior. And seeking guidance from financial advisors or mentors can provide that extra layer of personalized support and accountability.
It's encouraging that the study found even small improvements in financial literacy can have a big impact on wealth accumulation, so you don't need to become a financial expert overnight to reap the benefits.
Exactly. It's a journey, not a race. Building financial literacy is an ongoing process, and even small, consistent steps can make a huge difference over time. The key is to consistently apply those financial principles in your everyday life.
This interplay between financial literacy and schooling raises an interesting question. Should we be integrating financial education into school curricula? Equipping people with these essential skills from a younger age could help address that financial literacy gap and empower future generations to make smarter choices.
I think that's a fantastic idea. Incorporating financial education into the curriculum would be a proactive step towards creating a more financially literate society. And it doesn't have to be boring either. You can make it engaging and relevant for students using things like practical exercises, real-world simulations, interactive learning approaches. All that can make it more fun and effective.
Beyond education, what about policymakers and financial institutions? What can they do to promote financial literacy and encourage greater financial inclusion?
Policymakers can play a huge role by supporting initiatives that provide accessible and comprehensive financial education programs. Think public awareness campaigns, community workshops, online resources, anything that can effectively spread financial knowledge. And financial institutions can do their part by offering clear and concise product information, simplifying complex financial concepts, and providing personalized guidance to their customers.
This study primarily focused on the impact of financial literacy on building wealth. But financial well-being is a broader concept than that. What other aspects should people consider?
Absolutely. Financial well-being is about more than just how much money you have. It's about feeling secure and in control of your finances. It's about managing debt, confidently meeting your financial obligations, planning for unexpected emergencies, and ultimately having the financial freedom to pursue your personal goals and aspirations. So cultivating healthy financial habits like budgeting, saving, and investing wisely are all essential for achieving overall financial well-being.
It's important to keep in mind that while this study provides a valuable starting point for understanding the connection between financial literacy and wealth accumulation, financial well-being is a multifaceted concept influenced by a range of factors that contribute to a sense of security, stability, and freedom. It's been really fascinating diving into this research and seeing just how impactful financial literacy can be on a person's overall well-being. It really highlights that having a solid grasp of financial concepts can equip people to better manage their money, make informed decisions, and ultimately achieve a greater sense of financial security and peace of mind.
You know, it's true, and the implications of these findings extend beyond just individuals. They impact families, communities, and society as a whole. By promoting financial literacy, we can empower people to take control of their financial futures, build a more secure foundation for themselves, and contribute to a more stable and prosperous economy.
Absolutely, and I think it's important to emphasize that financial literacy goes beyond just those basic skills like balancing a checkbook or picking stocks. It's about cultivating a mindset that prioritizes financial responsibility planning and making informed decisions with a long-term perspective.
I couldn't agree more. It's about understanding how our financial choices today can ripple out and impact our well-being for years to come.
And this research really challenges that traditional notion that formal education is the only path to financial success. While education is undoubtedly important, this study makes it clear that financial literacy plays a vital role in a person's ability to build wealth and achieve genuine financial well-being.
Precisely. It's not just about acquiring knowledge, it's about applying it effectively in real-life situations.
This research serves as a call to action for everyone involved. Individuals, educators, policymakers, financial institutions, we all need to prioritize financial literacy as a fundamental life skill. By fostering a culture that values and promotes financial knowledge and empowerment, we can create a society where individuals are equipped to make sound financial decisions, secure their financial futures, and lead more fulfilling lives.
Well said, and I think it's important to acknowledge that while this study specifically focused on the relationship between financial literacy and wealth accumulation, financial well-being is a much broader concept. It encompasses a range of factors that contribute to a sense of security, stability, and ultimately freedom in how we manage our financial lives.
That's a great point to end on. I want to thank you for joining us for this deep dive into the crucial link between financial literacy and wealth accumulation. We hope this discussion has provided you with some valuable insights and inspired you to continue learning and improving your own financial knowledge. Remember that even small steps towards enhancing your financial literacy can have significant and lasting benefits over time.